We are back with another video today, something slightly different. We're not actually playing tennis. We are going to ask questions. Well, we're going to answer questions. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I put a poll out, and yeah, I'm just going to answer questions about tennis. Might help some people out there, but I'm probably not going to do it again because some of my mates, as some of the questions you might see, half of them I can't actually put on the video. But yeah, answer some questions, a little Q&A, and hopefully get a few people involved.
What are your goals over the next 5 years in tennis?
So my goals over the next 5 years, I think I want to be able to, I'm not too worried on like a certain ranking or certain where I am in tennis. I think I want to be able to be competing and financially be able to sustain playing tennis. I think that's a good goal, good aspect. Just be able to compete, play tennis, self-fund it, and have a living in tennis. But if I can sustain a high ranking or get to a certain certain goal of top 200-300, then yeah, sure, why not.
I know you've been off for the last 5 years. Are you still enjoying playing tennis?
I think a lot of people ask me this question, and I think the answer is always the same. I think I enjoy playing tennis now more than I ever have when I was playing as a junior. I think a lot of juniors can have very stressful and a lot of pressure on them, and sometimes that affects the enjoyment. I think now with no pressure, I'm doing it because I want to do it rather than other people pushing you to do it. I think I've never loved playing tennis as much as I have now. Yeah.
What advice would you give juniors in a similar position to yourself?
Say two main things with tennis as a junior is to play as much as possible, and just enjoy it, not worry about results. I found an interesting stat the other day that there was a person playing a tournament to stop the person behind them in the rankings from overtaking them. So they were playing a tournament not to gain any points or nothing from it. They were stopping somebody behind them from catching up with them with points. And I find that mental. Like, that's just not how tennis should be. Or I think if you can get away from that and play a tournament because you want to play, not worry about the results, just you practice a week before, practice what you want to work on, and then if you can go into that match with that kind of mindset, okay, I'm just going to practice this and this and this and not worry about the result, just take all the pressure off you. I think that's massive.
How do you mentally prepare before a match?
I think getting into a routine is great. I always, I get up really early. I still struggle with nerves. I get quite nervous before matches. So if you're out there and you get nervous before matches, it's normal. I've been playing for many years and I still get nervous. Prepare mentally, just zone out. I think, as Matt will know, I don't talk. So when we were playing tournaments at like 4 p.m. in the evening, the whole day we never really spoke to each other. Not because we didn't like each other, it's just you have that mental mindset of just trying to get involved and get locked in matches. I think listening to music's massive. I like to put tunes on, just get involved and just really lock in and just be as calm and normal as possible.
Are you focusing more on singles or doubles at the moment?
Great question. I want to focus more on singles. I think do I enjoy singles more? I don't know. It's been weird because obviously I've started back playing doubles. I think that was the goal coming back into tennis, was to play doubles, but I didn't think my singles level was quite there. But now I'm playing more, training more, quite enjoying playing singles. So I think I want to focus on singles more, but I still want to play doubles to a high standard. I want to do both, but I think if it came down to singles and doubles, I'd be more pissed off if I lost a singles match than a doubles match.
Which beer has the best electrolytes for recovery after a match?
Which beer has the most electrolytes? Right. I actually know the answer to this question. Star of Pramen. Not that I've ever really drank. The question should be, what's my go-to beer? Beer is I think it's controversial in tennis. I mean, tennis players don't really drink beer. I do like a beer. Yeah, Djokovic, he loves a cider, doesn't he? I think actually Star Prominent has the most electrolytes in a beer. If beers have electrolytes, could be just champ pure shit. Okay, change the question. My favourite beer has to be. It's a good question. I don't even know. My favourite beer. What have I drank the most? You must know. Sol is my favourite beer. Can't go wrong. With a lime and this. If I had a Sol right now, I'd be living.
Who's your favourite doubles partner?
Who's my favourite doubles partner? Matt is stood behind the camera. Dan Evans, yeah. My paddle games, he probably hates me after that paddle match. Is this all time doubles in my life? Pretend Matt's not here. He's staring at me. I'm gonna say Aaron Trainer. He probably doesn't watch this, but if he does, we played the Road to Wimbledon juniors at Wimbledon, and I think we were second seeds, and we went on with the most confidence we've ever been in a match ever, and I think we couldn't stop laughing the whole entire match. And we somehow managed to lose to, as they call it in tennis, bunnies, absolute rabbits. But we've had some great matches together, especially in juniors. So I'm going to say my best partner I've played with is Aaron Trainer.
Who would you beat in a fight? A chimp?
Okay, right. The reason for this question is we've been asking this all week. Who would you beat in a fight, a chimpanzee or a wolf? So I said I could take a chimp in a fight, and these guys were saying there's no way, never in a million years you could take a chimp, and they were like they could take a wolf. So I said it'd be easier to take a chimp than a wolf. So please let me know down below what is easier to take in a fight, a chimp or a wolf, because I'm saying if a chimp's coming at me, it's life or death. That chimp is done for. Like, that chimp's dead. Like, I'm not taking a wolf, it's going to bite my face off. But I reckon a chimp, I'm hammering a chimp in a fight, 100%. How do I cope with match pressure and tightness? Match pressure, I think it's more of a mental, like it's more mentally. So in tight situations, just having that ability to back yourself, to know that, you know, you've been here before, especially coming back now after so long off playing players. I know that I've got, you know, experience. I've got aspects that they don't necessarily have. So using my strengths as an advantage and just playing the way I want to play, and just dealing with it just point by point, just not trying to put too much pressure on yourself, just trying to relax, having that, you know, routine of breathing between shots, just focusing, taking time between points, I think is massive. Tightness, just as much as stupid as it sounds, just hitting through the ball. I think a lot of people get into that rut of just pushy tennis, and as much as you push the ball and you get tight, the worse it will be, right? The faster you accelerate on the racket, the safer it will be for it to go over.
How often did you and Matt shower together?
How often did me and Matt shower together? I know exactly who asked this question. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it. We don't actually shower together, weirdly, you know. I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't know why I'm making this weird. We didn't shower together. End of. Move on, next question.
What are your biggest strengths and weaknesses?
My attitude, I think on court and off court, it's getting a lot better. Just wanting it, just wanting to be out there and competing. I think you could put me on a tennis court for 4 or 5 hours and I'll just keep grinding, keep just relentlessly wanting to win. I think the ability to want to be on the court is probably a strength. Weakness, as many players on tour, probably financial side. I think a lot of us tennis players struggle with, you know, the payments and paying for matches and traveling and all the like that kind of side to it. Weaknesses in tennis, my serve could get a lot better. I think it's not really a weakness, but as a weaker part of my game. I think consistency on my first serve I'm looking towards to improve on. So yeah, financially and first serve percentage, I'd say, is a weakness.
If you had to give one piece of advice for youngsters coming up, what would it be?
So one piece of advice I'd say is, I think tennis is a marathon, not a sprint kind of analogy. So, you know, especially if you're young and under 18s, you know, it doesn't really matter until you get to adults. So I think juniors is just about, you know, riding that wave of just improving, keep enjoying it, you know, getting better and working hard. Just forget about results, forget about, when you're competing, just you want to get better. So it's a long journey, tennis, and I think the more you sustain, that kind of just wanting to be here in the sport, then I think, especially when I was a junior, a lot of players that I played against, nationally, internationally, just aren't around no more. They just either gave up or it just didn't work out for them. So yeah, just compete, get out there, work hard, and just don't take it too seriously.
If you did actually enjoy this content, there is more coming soon. We actually filmed another part to this, but I had some real quality issues with the camera. So I'm getting that all sorted out. So part 2 should be soon, talking about playing against Sinner and Alcaraz and Musetti, talking about Davis Cup and just what it's like to compete at the highest level as juniors. All that is coming in next week's vlog. If you did enjoy, subscribe to the content. More of this talking tennis coming soon. Vamos.
Sorry, phone just died. What were we talking about?
I don't even know where we were there. That's the problem.
What was the question?
Random Leicestershire blokes. Yeah.
You know, I'd absolutely rip him as well by putting a little title underneath, Leicestershire counter player.
NTU tennis legend.
Yeah.
It's the microphone, is this it?
I broke it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I broke the little fluffy thing.
Okay.
It still works.
Have you got any insight into sit over there and shut up, mate.
yeah. He probably resonates with the content about the non-player.
Yeah.
Resonate, what does that mean, Clark?